What makes Singapore stand out in a region as diverse and dynamic as Asia? How did a tiny island city-state, with no natural resources and a population of just over 6 million, rise to become one of the most admired, efficient, and forward-thinking nations in the world? The answer lies in a mix of bold vision, smart governance, and a culture that blends East and West in a way no other Asian country quite does. Let's start with the obvious: Singapore's size. It's one of the smallest countries in the world, yet it consistently punches far above its weight. Unlike many of its neighbors, Singapore doesn't rely on oil, agriculture, or manufacturing alone. Instead, it built a knowledge-based economy, centered around finance, trade, technology, and education. It turned limitations into fuel for innovation. Language is another unique factor. While most Asian nations primarily use their native tongue, English is the working language in Singapore. Government, education, and business are all conducted in English. This gives Singapore a global edge. It's deeply Asian in culture, but fully connected to the English-speaking world, making it a bridge between East and West. And then there's diversity. Singapore is a true melting pot. Chinese, Malay, Indian, and Eurasian communities live side by side. But unlike in many places where multiculturalism leads to division, Singapore has built a system where diversity is actively managed and celebrated. The government promotes racial harmony through housing policies, education, and even military service. Everyone lives, learns, and serves together. The result? A strong national identity that includes, rather than excludes, its different ethnic groups. Cleanliness and order are part of Singapore's global reputation, but they go deeper than surface-level rules. Singapore's urban planning, public transport, green spaces, and infrastructure are world-class. This level of organization is rare in many Asian megacities, which often struggle with congestion and pollution. Singapore shows that rapid urban growth doesn't have to mean chaos. It can be clean, efficient, and sustainable. But perhaps the most unique thing about Singapore is how it balances modernity with tradition. Walk through the city and you'll see futuristic skyscrapers and high-tech systems side by side with temples, traditional markets, and cultural festivals. The country has embraced innovation without losing its roots. Its political system is also different. While many Asian countries experience frequent political shifts or instability, Singapore has had consistent leadership since independence. This stability has allowed for long-term planning, something that's reflected in its housing, education, and economic strategies. Critics call it too strict. Supporters call it effective. Either way, it works. Singapore has risen to global prominence with very little margin for error. Education and meritocracy are central to Singapore's identity. Academic achievement is taken seriously, and success is seen as something you earn, not inherit. This mindset has pushed Singapore to the top of global education rankings and produced a workforce that's skilled, disciplined, and globally competitive. Safety is another point of pride. Crime rates are among the lowest in the world. You can walk alone at night nearly anywhere in the city. That kind of security, built through strict laws, community trust, and social stability, is rare, not just in Asia, but anywhere. In the end, what makes Singapore unique isn't just what it has, it's what it does with what it has. Visionary leadership, a disciplined society, cultural harmony, and a relentless focus on the future, all packed into one of the smallest footprints on the planet. If this glimpse into Singapore's uniqueness sparked your curiosity, don't stop here. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because we've got more eye-opening stories from around the world coming your way. Thanks for watching.